fresh faces to your organization? Well, Spring Tiger Prowl is right around the corner. Registration is now open for the 2016 Spring Tiger Prowl. The registration will officially close on the 31st at 11:59 p.m. Tiger Prowl will be held in Hendricks Student Center on Friday, February 5th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Hope to see you there. The Clemson University student-run newspaper is looking to recruit several positions for the spring semester. They are currently looking for students interested in writing and editing. The Tiger will be holding an interest meeting on Tuesday, February 2nd from 5 to 8:30 p.m. in Hendricks Room 311.
Clemson football hosted their program awards in the indoor football facility Saturday night. Deshaun Watson, Wayne Gallman, Shaq Lawson, and Greg Hugel were all awarded the Tiger Pride Awards, also known as Most Valuable Player. Watson and Gallman earned the award for the offense, Lawson for defense, and Hugel for special teams. The 2015 Clemson football team finished the season number 2 in the nation with a 14-1 record after defeating Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl and ultimately falling to Alabama in the national championship. After MLK weekend, students reflected how MLK affected their day-to-day lives. Find out more in this package.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
53 years ago, one man had a dream that inspired millions of people to pursue their own dreams and make the world a better place. Most students at Clemson University weren't even born when a gunman shot and killed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as he stood on a hotel balcony in Memphis, Tennessee in 1968. But they do recognize him as a key influencer for peace and justice.
I think you can apply it to more than just race. I think you can apply it to genders nowadays, sexual orientation, things like that. So I think his legacy just lives today through movements all around the U.S.
Clemson is actively working to create a more inclusive and supportive environment for all people, and many students point to King's fight for civil rights as a reason to keep the dream alive.
If I have something that I believe in, I should fight for it like he did and let the world know.
King helped pave the way for inclusion in America, and Clemson students are hopeful the lessons he taught are learned and applied as the university carries out its plans to improve and strengthen race relations.
I think that acceptance is something that I definitely learned from Dr. King. It's important to accept anyone based on anything about them.
Most students say they can relate to Dr. King and his dream, no matter how big or small theirs may be, and they recognize Clemson's role in getting them there.
I have a dream to finish school and then go to grad school, get a job, and help my parents out after it because they've done so much for me and I want to return it to them.
Students say King impacted generations by helping people and simply showing them kindness, 2 attributes they believe still go a long way.
I think it's important that if you help one person, they'll go and help somebody. I definitely think it's a chain reaction, so people should always do nice things and go out of their way to help other people, and it'll make the world better overall.
I have a dream. Though Dr. Martin Luther King made the sentence famous, students at Clemson University are making it their reality. From Clemson University, I'm Katie Davidson for Clemson News Now.
A Travelers Rest couple surprised their daughter at the University of South Carolina this week when they announced that they won $100,000 in the Palmetto Cash 5 drawing. The couple went to lunch and the women went shopping while Dad cashed in his winning lottery ticket. The Piedmont Petro Corner Mart 31 will receive a commission of $1,000 for selling the winning lottery ticket. Congrats. It's that time again. Clemson University student government, student body president, and vice president campaigns are on the way. CUSG is urging everyone to get involved in the student body elections beginning on February 24th. To earn yourself a place on the ballot, you must officially file for candidacy through CUSG Elections Board. CUSG is holding a series of mandatory meetings on how to get involved for potential candidates. Make sure to check your Clemson email for more details.
Power companies are reporting roughly 3,000 people are still without power after Friday's wintry weather. According to Duke Energy, they were working on Sunday to restore power to 2,000 customers, while Blue Ridge Electric Company reports roughly 11,000 going without. Though Clemson University closed on Friday morning, most residents of the Clemson area were spared a loss of power. Now here's Taylor with your entertainment news.
Katie. Dean Strang, one of Stephen Avery's lawyers in the Netflix documentary Making a Murderer, is doubtful of Avery's innocence. He spoke with CBS last week and said that he is not convinced of his guilt. Tweet us your opinion of the case at CU Tigervision. Eagles founder and guitarist Glenn Frey has died at the age of 67. The band confirmed the tragic news on the website and stated, "It is with heaviest of hearts that we announce the passing of our comrade, Eagles founder Glenn Frey, in New York City on Monday, January 18, 2016. Rest in peace, Mr. Frey." Khloe Kardashian got a new show on FYI. Her show is called Cocktails with Khloe and was premiered on FYI on January 20th and had amazing ratings. She admitted to E! News that she was a bit scared, but we know you got this, girl. Are Miley and Liam a thing again? The two rekindled in Australia a couple weeks ago and have been hanging out ever since. Miley was even seen on Instagram showing off her previous engagement ring. I'm all for Miley and Liam. I love them together. Tyra Banks' daytime show Fab Life has been canceled after only one season. ABC picked it up but decided to drop it after its first season. But on a brighter note, Tyra is currently in the works of making Life Size 2. Caitlyn Jenner is writing a memoir. Her book will be a tell-all tale about her journey transitioning and will hopefully be released in spring 2017. Congrats, Kate.
Snow is a rare occurrence in Clemson, South Carolina, and Dabo Swinney sledding is even rarer. A rare video circled the internet this weekend of head coach Swinney sledding down the hill in Death Valley. The team hosted football recruits this weekend and took advantage of the weather to show them how Clemson players can have some fun.
Tired of searching for a good movie on Netflix? Well, Tigervision has a solution for you. Tigerflix is Clemson University's new movie streaming service. New films are added every month. All you have to do is download the free Swank Media Player app on your mobile device or tablet. You can watch from your dorm on Channel 88 or visit us online at tigerflix.clemson.edu. Clemson College of Architecture, Arts, and Humanities is currently looking for student ambassadors to represent the AHH. The deadline to apply to be an ambassador is Wednesday, January 27th. You must be at least a second semester freshman to apply. To apply, you must fill out and submit an application to Lindsay Kovich at lgillen@clemson.edu. Good luck.
Clemson University is moving to Charleston. The university has leased space in the Cigar Factory, a historic 19th century building which will serve as a new home for Charleston-based programs in architecture, historic preservation, and landscape architecture. The university will join neighbors such as Garden & Gun magazine, several high-end retail shops, and several office spaces. The university hopes to expand both their undergraduate and graduate programs.
Comporium Incorporated has granted Clemson University's new Watt Family Innovation Center $3 million in financial support and in-kind products and services. The Innovation Center fosters collaborative research activities, product use, demonstration, and philanthropic support. This isn't the first time Clemson has partnered with the Comporium. The two have worked together to help grow Clemson's academic and research areas.
A juvenile is in the hospital after a drive-by shooting in Anderson County yesterday. Deputies are investigating the shooting that occurred on Crooked Creek Court near Anderson. The victim was shot in the leg and taken to the hospital, and his condition has yet to be released.
If you're a Pearl Jam fan, today is your lucky day. Pearl Jam announced that they will be making a stop in the upstate. The band will be performing at the Wellness Arena in Greenville on April 16th. Tickets go on sale this Friday at noon. The band hasn't visited Greenville since 1998, and if you miss them in Greenville, no worries. The band will be performing at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, April 21st at 8 p.m.
Hello and welcome back to Showtimes, where nothing has really changed from last week. The weekend box office is in, and I'm happy to say that all three of the new releases from last week bombed horribly. The Boy, The Fifth Wave, and Dirty Grandpa all failed to make it to the top three, while The Revenant crawled its way into first place with $16 million. Ride Along 2 dropped to 3rd, while The Force Awakens remains strong in 2nd place. This upcoming week is slightly more promising than the last, which is highlighted by Kung Fu Panda 3, if you're into that sort of thing. The animated film is getting solid reviews and actually appears to be a good option if you need something to do this weekend. The other 2 big releases are The Finest Hours with Chris Pine, which looks incredibly average, and 50 Shades of Black. And if you see that movie, you are legally required to take a psych test on your way out. Netflix adds absolutely nothing notable this week, and Redbox is pretty much limited to Goosebumps. So again, there's not really anything new that we can recommend for you to check out. Don't be too disappointed though, because next week actually has several exciting options that we'll soon be telling you about. That's all we have for you this week. Check back weekly for updates on what to watch and what not to watch. Back to you guys.
Symphony Orchestra had to cancel all of their concerts this past weekend due to the weather. The concerts are being postponed until spring and will be rescheduled for Saturday, April 2nd at 8 p.m. and Sunday, April 3rd at 3 p.m. If you are a ticket holder and will not be able to attend the rescheduled concert dates, you may exchange your tickets for any other GSO, Masterworks, or Chamber Orchestra Series concerts of your choice for the remainder of the 2015-2016 season.
Crews are now working overtime to complete core campus in time for the fall of 2016. Construction on the building has been delayed due to excessive rain in the past months. The $100 million dormitory will hold 700 students and cost roughly $6,000 to $7,000 per student. Constructions began in early July of 2014 on the building, which will include housing, dining options, and a new honor center. Sarah Griffin, a public health sciences faculty member, has been named a Greenville Health System Faculty Fellow. She will be working with GHS and Clemson to research childhood obesity and pediatric health management. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimated 30% of children and close to 27% of low-income preschool children in South Carolina are already overweight or obese. Griffin hopes to add her knowledge in behavioral science, intervention design, and program evaluation.
Student Health Services will host 8 Upstate once a month in Redfern Health Center. 8 Upstate will provide free confidential rapid HIV and hepatitis C testing with same-day results every third Thursday of the month. They will also provide free confidential screenings for other sexually transmitted infections. The free testing will be available every third Thursday of the month from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. on the lower level of Redfern. No appointment necessary.
What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Mark Williams, CEO of the brand marketing firm Williams Communication, will answer these questions for students tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. in Daniel Auditorium. The event, which is sponsored by the Department of Communication Studies and the Pan-African Studies Department, is free and open to the community. Williams is a staple in the sports marketing field and was chosen to CNN as one of the top 10 college motivational speakers. He's also spoke for the Calming Mister program as well as the Clemson football team.
Do you know an outstanding woman at Clemson University? Well, the President's Commission on the Status of Women annually honors individuals who have made outstanding contributions to improve the status of women. These awards include Outstanding Woman Faculty Member, Classified Staff, Graduate Student, Undergraduate Student, and many more. Your nomination must be submitted to the Women's Commission office in 127 Hardin Hall by 4:30 p.m. February 26th. Here's Katie with sports.
Thanks, Taylor. On Sunday, the Final Four of the NFL took place. In the AFC Championship, the Denver Broncos defeated the New England Patriots by a final score of 20-18. The Broncos defense came up big with a total of 4 sacks and 2 interceptions. On the offensive side of the ball, quarterback Peyton Manning threw for 176 yards and 2 touchdowns, both to tight end Owen Daniels. In the NFC Championship, the Carolina Panthers destroyed the Arizona Cardinals, winning by a score of 49-15. The Panthers came out focused and ready for the challenge, jumping up to a 17-0 lead after just 1 quarter. The Panthers defense showed out and forced a total of 7 turnovers over the course of the game. With both teams winning, it'll set up an interesting Super Bowl between the veteran Peyton Manning and the young star Cam Newton on February 7th in Santa Clara, California. Lastly, in your sports news, this past week, the Cleveland Cavaliers decided to part ways with head coach David Blatt. In his first season, Blatt helped lead the Cavaliers to the NBA Finals, in which they fell to the opposing Golden State Warriors in just 6 games. Assistant coach Tyronn Lue, of whom just agreed to a 3-year deal, will replace Blatt at the head coaching position. Star player LeBron James said he had nothing to do with the firing, although many in the sporting world believe different. Make sure to tune in to on Wednesday for the Extra Point for more sports news, and follow us on Twitter for live updates of the Clemson versus Pittsburgh game. Thanks, Taylor. Back to you.
The Panthers' Pride Rally was canceled due to the potential of inclement weather Thursday morning. The Pride Rally was scheduled for noon on Friday at Romare Bearden Park. The event will not be rescheduled.
Does the thought of an exam cause you stress? Do you not test well? Well, the Academic Success Center may have the solution for you. Dr. Christine Murray is offering a class on test anxiety on Wednesday from 5 to 5:45. The class will teach students how to assess personal nervousness, as well as relaxation techniques and how to control negative or worrisome thoughts. For more information, visit clemson.edu/ASC/workshops. The Eugene T. Moore School of Education has named a new interim chair of the new Education and Human Development Department. Debbie Switzer has been a member of the Clemson faculty for 25 years and teaches educational psychology. Switzer's many honors and research efforts led her colleagues to nominate her for this new leadership role. George Peterson, the founding dean of the education school, stated, "I am very happy to have her as a member of the leadership team and look forward to working with her." Congratulations, Dr. Switzer. Since the Watt Center has opened, with interactive video screens, advanced collaborative spaces, and the largest media grid in the country, the Watt Family Innovation Center is now open and setting the stage for higher education buildings across the country. I'm Katie Davidson, and this is what's happening inside Clemson.
It isn't every day a university completes a building that comes equipped with a 2-story media grid, touchscreen monitors as big as a chalkboard, or a room dedicated to 3D printing. But with the construction of the Watt Family Innovation Center, they're certainly breaking plenty of standards.
I believe that our objective and vision is to experiment with how we do things better as a university.
The center, which is named after Dr. Charles Watt, a tenured Clemson professor, is designed with innovation in mind. And as executive director of the center, Dr. Watt is continuously looking for new ways to provide Clemson with the latest in technology for every discipline.
It's the soft sciences as well as the hard sciences. And that's sort of where you get to the fundamentals of how to teach in the future, is you're going to be cross-disciplinary.
The center is designed with cross-disciplinary collaboration in mind and hopes to encourage and facilitate projects between all colleges on campus. As classes began, students and teachers filled the building, excited to experience a center that boasts the latest in teaching technologies. Andrew Neptune taught his first class in the building and is already looking forward to how this will improve his teaching experience.
There's a lot of potential for using technology for interaction for the students. Being able to give feedback and receive that instantly right away with the technology that we have.
With classrooms, auditoriums, and study rooms, any student can take advantage of what the Watt Center has to offer just by taking a look inside. The center will also be home to the Creative Inquiry program and allow for projects to grow in one facility.
A great program that we have a long history at Clemson with, so it's a good jump start how we teach.
The grand opening of the Watt Center will take place on January 22nd from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. And for more information about spaces inside the building and all it has to offer, visit the website shown. From Clemson University, I'm Katie Davidson for Inside Clemson.
The Clemson Football Awards weren't just all about football this year. 2 players popped the question to their girlfriends during the ceremony. Guard Eric McLean was the first to propose, dropping to one knee in front of his teammates and family. Junior linebacker Travis Blanks followed McLean, dropping to one knee while on stage. It's been a big year for the football team and their lucky ladies. Earlier in the season, senior offensive lineman Daniel Stone proposed to his girlfriend before the senior game.
I'm sure everyone will be excited to hear that the Cheesecake Factory is coming to Greenville. The popular restaurant is rumored to be coming to Haywood Mall. However, representatives could not confirm any further information without a signed lease. There is no project opening date yet.
Though the sleet and snow may have stopped, residents of the upstate still have something to worry about. After the snow and ice melted and temperatures dropped in the evening, some roads are showing signs of black ice, which can cause even more problems for drivers. Black ice appears as wet spots on the road, but is slippery and difficult to see. Highway Patrol advises people to drive slowly and to try to stay off the road if possible. Here's Trevor with your weather.
Thanks, Katie. We're going to take a look at your weather for this week in Clemson. But the biggest story of all is the snowfall that we've been seeing the past few days. So I'm going to start off this forecast with a look at the snow totals in some areas across the eastern seaboard. Mount Mitchell in North Carolina, it's the highest point in the eastern half of the country, I believe, got 57 inches. And if you can read the list, you go all the way down, Clemson did get 2.7. So while we did get a lot for the Clemson area, the last time Clemson got over an inch of accumulating snow was in 2010, we did not get nearly as much as other places along the eastern seaboard. This was from January 22nd and 23rd. But now we're going to take a look at what it's like out there right now. Currently, the temperature is 44 degrees, and the feels like temperature is also 44 because the winds are calm, 0 to 5 miles per hour, and the dew point is at a low 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, we have the radar. Nothing. It was sunny all day today. High pressure was in place. It was a great day to stay outside. It was warm. Relatively warm. The snow was melting. There's still a little bit of snow left in here in shady places across campus, but for the most part, it was sunny all day today. Moving on, we have the temperature trend for the next 7 days. Again, it was sunny today. We're going to see some rain move in on Wednesday and Thursday, but it will be cooler, temperatures in the 30s at night and in the 40s during the day. And then we have another warming trend toward the end of the weekend into the weekend, and temps, again, will be warm and it will be dry. It will be sunny as well. Next, we have the bottom line. As I said, middle of the week is going to be a little bit wet, but after that, temperatures are going to increase again, and we will be drying out by the end of the week and into the weekend. So, next and lastly, make sure that you follow me on Twitter at Trevor's Weather for more frequent weather updates. And of course, like and follow Tigervision on all of our social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for all the news updates that you need. Back to you.
Police are investigating the weather-related death of a pedestrian in Greenville County just after noon on Saturday. Andrew Vanavera was struck and killed when a vehicle hit a patch of ice and lost control. Vanavera was transported to Greenville Memorial Hospital where he died later that evening.
Authorities in Eatonton, Georgia say a 74-year-old woman froze to death while trying to help her wheelchair-bound husband outside of their home. Maria Riff died on Thursday while her immobile husband laid about 20 yards away from her. Roy Riff, her 86-year-old husband, was in a motorized wheelchair and fell off going down the concrete walkway at their home. Mrs. Riff died after falling while trying to help her husband. Authorities said that Roy Riff likely survived the night because he was wearing a jacket and fleece pants. Mrs. Riff was only wearing a dress.
Now check out this viral video that emerged from Kentucky after this weekend's weather. Amy White from Lawrence, South Carolina shared this video of her husband shoveling snow in a blow-up dinosaur costume. She said her husband was trying to get a laugh out of the kids in the neighborhood. He definitely left a lot of people on social media laughing. Maybe we'll see Trevor delivering the weather in a dinosaur suit soon. Clemson University's Brooks Center of Performing Arts is putting on several shows for Clemson students and others to enjoy. A tribute to Benny Goodman will show on Tuesday, February 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $25 for adults and $15 for students. Also, Peter Rabbit Tales will premiere on Thursday, February 4th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for students, and we hope to see you there. One suspect is dead after a robbery gone wrong in Columbia. Two armed suspects entered next up Barber and Beauty when the owner and customer opened fire on the robbers. One suspect was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Officials are still searching for the second suspect. Both the owner and customer had concealed weapons permits. That's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to like us on our Twitter page. Thank you. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week on the Monday Night Roar.